as you can see now, they did a heck of a job, you know, getting it back together.
Ghosts of the 2008 housing crisis still standing across Northeast Ohio, seemingly untouched for over a decade. But now the Cleveland Housing Court is cracking down, issuing some serious fines and penalties for the banks that were supposed to be maintaining them. Our 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis shows us the second chance these homes are getting.
Well, Danita, this home here is owned by U.S. Bank, and as you can see, it's looking good. But it wasn't always that way. You see, Cleveland Housing Court got tough on U.S. Bank, and now they're turning homes like this one right here into neighborhood assets.
It was really bad to the point where, I mean, it was a ugly sight for this neighborhood.
Maurice Spencer remembers when this home in his East Side neighborhood didn't look so good. Cleveland Housing Court says this home and dozens of others owned by U.S. Bank were left a mess and a potential hazard back in 2014.
It was over 90 prior convictions that U.S. Bank had.
Cleveland Housing Court Judge Ron O'Leary says too often inner city homes owned by banks weren't being maintained, that third-party management companies hired by the banks were leaving neighborhoods with a potential safety issue.
Grass cutting, garbage, but the probation officer did tell me that frequently the properties were open, meaning that just anybody could walk in.
O'Leary says U.S. Bank was ordered to pay a $100,000 fine and wasn't allowed to transfer any of its properties until they were brought up to code, a process O'Leary says he'll use in getting other banks to comply.
I think they should do a better job, whichever bank or mortgage lender or whatever should, you know, take their responsibilities also.
And now O'Leary says U.S. Bank has responded. Its entire Cleveland portfolio of homes restored. U.S. Bank saying it will continue to work closely with the city of Cleveland in maintaining homes in its possession. The bank says it will now donate this renovated home to a needy veteran this Veterans Day. A good faith gesture that's left neighbors like Maurice Smith smiling.
That's really nice. That's awesome. You know, I mean, for him to get his home to a veteran, that's awesome.
And U.S. Bank isn't stopping there, also donating homes to needy veterans in Sheffield Village, Owensboro, Kentucky, and Arnold, Missouri. Reporting here in Cleveland, I'm 5 on Your Side investigator Joe Paganakis.